Ah! Supposed to be in the 70s all next week with no precipitation, so I took the fugly tarp off the old Jayco J. I guess it looks better a little bit. At least a little bit less hobo-ish. So every time I cook at my barbecue, I'm always looking at this nasty dirt wall, and it's really starting to bug me. And then it occurred to me that if you look close, the thing has wheels. Yeah, that's about 1,001% better right there. About 3 in the afternoon, and kind of weird, it got dark all of a sudden, and I think it's actually supposed to rain today. So the wind picked up, and I actually had to put a sweatshirt on because it started getting a little chilly. So I'm going to go ahead and get dinner rolling here. So on the way up here, I did pass a number of places selling firewood for $3 to $5 a bundle, and yeah, I did pass those all up. Now, having said that, I did get something. So I picked this thing up. It's the organic barbecue box, and I think it's probably misusing the words organic and barbecue, but the whole thing is basically a self-contained unit, and you just peel the box apart and just everything burns. Well, it's not very pretty, and it's kind of stinky.
expectations for what this can be.
Those are so good, I had to have a little more. This is working okay. It's taking a long time to make some French toast here. Probably part of the problem is I can't regulate the height of my pan to the coals, but yeah, they're working all right. So this is the Coughlin's camp stove, which I bought principally on price point. It's pretty inexpensive. When you get it, you're going to be thinking, wow, that's pretty flimsy, as I did. But it actually held up pretty good. I put those, I made that French toast on there, and that pan set on there didn't wobble at all. So far I got to give it a thumbs up. We'll see how it holds up. It's pretty thin. I got a feeling you do not want to leave this out in the rain at all, because it's going to probably corrode pretty quick. My 3-month-old gas one stove is already corroding. Let's see if we can see it right there in that corner. It's starting to corrode up, so I'm going to have to sand that down and paint it right away before it gets worse. Hey, here's a pro tip for all you future trail cam owners. If you leave the memory chip for your trail cam in the armrest of your car, you're going to not capture much on your trail cam. It's been a couple weeks since I've been up here, and the foxglove just exploded and blossomed since I've been gone. So, I mean, they're really pretty. Unfortunately, they are poisonous to animals, so a lot of people like to get rid of them. But these blackberries exploded too since I was gone. There's some blossoms right there. There'll be some easy berry picking right there in a few months. Or not months, few weeks. I can't get enough of these things. They're so cool looking. Well, the singular joy I'm dealing with today is that this driver's side front corner of my truck camper is not sealed correctly, and you can see pretty easily where the problem is. I've been peeling away the old silicone, which is fortunately not that hard to get off, but the little ridge here makes it more difficult to get it out than it needs to be. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go back over it with silicone. What I wanted to do was go back over it with 4200, and I forgot to stop at a decent store and pick some of that up. So I'm going to fill it up. I'm going to seal it up with some Atwood 7200, which is their knockoff of the same brand. And most of the Atwood stuff is pretty good, so I'm hoping that once I get this cleaned up, it'll work okay. Well, the girlfriend has agreed to come up and sleep in the truck camper over the 4th of July, and I think it's mainly due out of a sincere desire to get out of the city where everyone's blowing up at fireworks and making her dogs upset. So I got to do a little domestic duty here and getting the old cushions out of the camper and airing them out. They got a full Febreze treatment here, and I'm kind of wishing I had waited until tomorrow just before I left, because unless you've ever Febrezed a space that was 8 by 8 feet, it's pretty pungent, and I got to sleep in here tonight. So time to crack some windows. Well, I just love the mornings here, sitting around drinking coffee. It's not sunny, it's a little overcast, not really much of a sunrise today. Still absolutely perfect. Comfortable temperature, just hanging out in the woods. Probably going to do it for this video. I got to finish cleaning up and hit the road.